The balloon ride.
It is the day of the school fete. Miss Rabbit is running the raffle.
Roll up, roll up. The top prize is a ride in my hot air balloon.
Wow, that sounds fun. Can I have a ticket, please?
The blue ticket wins a toy car. Well done, Danny.
Can I have a ticket, please?
Thank you, Peppa. What are you hoping to win?
The balloon ride.
Wouldn't it be nicer to win the homemade chocolate cake?
Daddy Pig loves homemade chocolate cake.
The red ticket wins the balloon ride.
Hooray!
All aboard for the balloon ride. How many passengers, please?
4, please.
And Teddy. Dinosaur.
Oh, and a teddy and a dinosaur. That makes 6. All aboard! Hurry up, Daddy Pig. Hop aboard.
Quick, Daddy.
Splice the main brace. Chocks away. Full steam ahead.
Very impressive, Miss Rabbit. You must be an expert pilot.
Not really. This is the first time I've ever flown a balloon.
Oh.
Hold tight.
Miss Rabbit heats up the air in the balloon to make it rise into the sky.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Would anyone like to do the map reading?
I will.
Are you sure, Daddy Pig?
I'm very good at map reading. Oh, this map is a bit difficult.
Shall we go higher?
Yes, please. Higher, higher.
The balloon is rising high into the sky.
Oh, where did the sky go?
Don't worry, Peppa. We're just flying through a cloud.
Ooh. Wow, the sky is back again. Hooray! Big balloon, bigger than the sun and moon, flying high in the sky, fly and fly and fly and fly. Look, Teddy, we're flying really high.
Peppa, be careful you don't drop...
Teddy! I've dropped Teddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. We'll rescue Teddy. Hold tight, everybody. We're going down.
Miss Rabbit is making the balloon go down so that Teddy can be rescued.
I can't see Teddy anywhere.
There he is. Teddy's caught in a tree.
I can use this anchor to rescue Teddy. Slowly. Slowly. There.
Daddy
Pig has rescued Teddy.
Teddy!
Hooray!
Oh dear, no one is looking where they are going.
Look out! Tree straight ahead! Hold tight!
Oh. First Teddy was stuck in a tree, and now we are stuck in a tree.
Daddy Pig, do you know where we are?
We're lost, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh. Look, everyone. That's Granny and Grandpa's house.
Yes, we must be in Grandpa Pig's garden.
As I thought.
Ahoy there! Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig.
Goodness me! Ahoy there, Miss Rabbit!
Help, please.
Grandpa! We can't get down!
Don't worry, I've got a ladder.
Hooray!
Everyone climbs down from the big balloon.
Granny, Grandpa! Miss Rabbit took us for a ride in her big balloon.
How very exciting.
I'm afraid the most exciting thing we can offer is a piece of my homemade chocolate cake.
Homemade chocolate cake? That is exciting.
That was the best balloon ride ever.
And that was the best chocolate cake ever.
Long train journey.
Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh,
What's the matter, Daddy Pig?
I need to go on a long journey for work.
Can we come too?
It's work, Peppa, and it's a long, long way by train.
Choo-choo! Please, can we go?
It won't be fun. I'm testing concrete. I need to know the relative density to mass to calculate for voids in the aggregate.
I need to know that too.
What does Mummy Pig think?
I think it sounds lovely.
But it's hundreds of miles away, in another country.
Please, Daddy Pig.
All right. We can all go.
Hooray!
This is the train station. Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard! Full steam ahead!
Are we nearly there yet?
No, Peppa. It's a long journey, so you'll just have to be patient. Why not sing a song to pass the time?
OK. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. I've sung a song. Now are we nearly there?
Oh, there's still a long way to go, Peppa.
We won't get there until tomorrow morning.
But what about bedtime? Where will we sleep?
Right here.
But this isn't a bedroom, Daddy.
Watch this.
Magic beds!
And here's where we brush our teeth.
A magic bathroom! There's a little basin with little taps.
And that's not all.
A magic toilet!
I wonder what this button is for.
Daddy has found the magic shower!
Hello?
Passports, please.
Of course.
Ah, you are Mr. Pig? The Mr. Pig. You must be coming to test our concrete.
Yes. Do you know me?
Oh, your work in concrete is famous in our country. Oh, but I have disturbed you. Good night.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Night-night, my little piggies.
Night-night!
Peppa and George are tucked up in their little beds on the train.
Clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, ba-da-da-da-da, boop-boop.
It is morning and time for breakfast on the train.
Good morning.
Miss Rabbit, aren't you meant to be driving the train?
It's fine. The train runs on rails. It can't get lost. Would you like coffee or orange juice?
I'd like both, please.
No, coffee or orange juice. You can't have both.
I don't think we have to be so strict with the famous Mr. Pig. Coffee and orange juice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No, that is impossible. Peppa and her family have arrived at the end of their long train journey.
We are honored to have your visit, Mr. Pig.
Thank you.
Here is the concrete for you to test.
Daddy Pig is an expert at concrete.
Very good.
I hope the trying journey wasn't too long and tiring.
No, it was lovely.
What do we do now?
My job is done. So we can take the train back home.
Oh, goody! We get to sleep on the train again.
Peppa loves long train journeys. Everyone loves long train journeys.
Digger World.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger, digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow!
Here is Mr. Potato. Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. This is the Sand Digger ride.
Ooh!
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun!
Yes, fun.
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride. Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There! A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World. This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh.
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George. Let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back. Forward. Down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber. Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll.
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber. Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop! It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's OK then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. OK now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves diggers.
The carnival.
Peppa and her family have come to watch the carnival.
Hello.
Here are Susie Sheep and Molly Mole.
Hello, Peppa. Have you come to watch the carnival? Yes. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. With fire-breathing dragons. And magic people flying.
Oh, let's hope it really is that great.
What's that? Is it starting?
No, that's just someone sweeping the road before the carnival comes. Oh, it actually sounds quite good.
They're using brushes and dustbins to make music.
The carnival has begun. Here is Mr. Bull and his fancy jazz band. It is Mr. Pony, the optician.
Hello. Look, Pedro's on the lorry. Hello. Hello, Pedro. I wish I was in the carnival. Me too. Oh, what's that?
Hello!
Wow, there's a boat sailing on the road.
It is Captain Dog and Danny Dog.
Oh, look! It's Miss Rabbit's rescue service.
But where's Miss Rabbit?
Miss Rabbit is the carnival queen.
Ooh. She's not doing much, is she?
Well, that makes a change from all the jobs Miss Rabbit normally does.
She's probably quite happy to put her feet up.
Here is Mr. Potato. Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato! Mr. Potato has a big balloon tied to the back of his car.
Wow! That must be the biggest balloon in the world.
Up, down, all together now. Mr. Potato is coming to town. Oh, no! The string has come loose. Ah! My balloon! It's okay! I've caught it! Oh! I'm flying away! Help!
We have to call the rescue service.
Hello? Miss Rabbit's rescue service?
Mr. Potato's hanging from a balloon.
Help! Help!
I'll be right there. Wait a mo. I can't go and rescue with all this on. Who wants to be Carnival Queen while I do some rescuing?
Me!
There you go.
I think I should be the queen because I am very good at being bossy. I can be bossy too. I should be the queen because I am the best at waving.
Why don't you all take it in turns to be queen?
OK, I'll wear the crown. I'll sit on the throne and I'll wear the cloak.
Help! Help! Miss Rabbit is going to rescue Mr. Potato.
I'll just fly up from underneath.
Ah! Watch out!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Potato. Hang on. I'll go above.
Miss Rabbit, what is your plan?
I never have a plan. I just make it up as I go along.
Autopilot on. Have a nice day.
Autopilots fly helicopters on their own.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Now, how can we get this balloon down? Shall I pop it?
No, don't pop the balloon!
Oh, OK. I'll untie the knot.
Miss Rabbit is going to let the air out of the balloon. Wait!
There.
Miss Rabbit has rescued Mr. Potato. Thank you!
Now I can get back to being the Carnival Queen.
Oh, I think we've got 3 Carnival Queens now.
This is the best carnival ever.
Peppa loves carnivals. Everybody loves carnivals.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello, here is Mr. Rabbit. I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow!
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a ride of doom?
Molly Mole said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody!
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant! Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
The ambulance.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today Dr. Brown Bear is coming to show us an ambulance.
I like ambulances. 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 Will the ambulance go? Nina, Nina, Nina.
Yes, thank you, Freddy. I'm sure it will.
Here is Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, children. Does anybody know what this is called?
It's an ambulance.
An ambulance. And who can tell me what it's for?
Taking sick people to the hospital.
That's right.
Can we hear the Nina Nina sound, please?
Yes. We normally use that only in a real emergency.
Dr. Brown Bear, can you show us what you would do in a real emergency?
Yes, I'll show you. Using this teddy and this ball.
Ooh.
One day, Teddy was playing football when, whoopsie, he tripped over the ball. Somebody calls for the ambulance. Freddie, would you mind making the ambulance noise, please?
Nina, Nina, Nina.
First thing I do is see if the person is awake. Are you awake?
Yes, Doctor.
Do you know your name?
My name is Mr. Teddy.
Can you tell me what happened, Mr. Teddy?
I tripped over a football.
That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Let's put that football where no one else can trip over it. Now, tell me, Mr. Teddy, which bit hurts?
My arm hurts.
We just need to bandage that arm up. And because you have been such a brave boy, you get a sticker. And that's how the ambulance works.
Wonderful. Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're very welcome. And remember, always look where you're going. Then, whoops!
Dr. Brown Bear is rolling down the hill.
Ow, 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 ow!
He fell through a prickly bush.
Ow! Ow!
He hit a tree.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And apples fell on his head.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness! Call an ambulance!
The ambulance is here.
Oh, yes! Everyone into the ambulance! Don't worry, Dr. Brown Bear. We are here to make you better.
Thank you, but I don't think I need your help. I am the doctor, remember?
Yes, but we must do all the checks.
I really don't think this is...
Not another word. Children, what do we do first?
Check he's awake.
Well done, Peppa.
Are you awake, Doctor?
Yes.
Good. He is awake.
This is all very nice of you, but
Who knows what to do next?
We ask him his name.
Yes, but in this case it's
What is your name?
Dr. Brown Bear.
Now we ask him what happened.
You saw what happened. I tripped over that ball and fell down the hill.
That was a bit silly now, wasn't it? Which bit is hurting?
Every bit is hurting.
Where is it hurting most?
In my arm, and my leg, and here on my head.
We just need to bandage him up.
Because you have been such a brave doctor, you get a sticker.
Oh!
Have a sticker! Have a sticker!
Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear for giving us such a wonderful demonstration of how the ambulance works.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
It was my pleasure.
Dr. Brown Bear loves ambulances. Everybody loves ambulances.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Peppa is on holiday in Australia at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
I love it here at your house, Kylie.
Yes, I could stay here forever.
It's great having you all stay, but I will have to go to work today.
What is your job, Mrs. Kangaroo?
I'm a marine biologist.
What's that?
I study sea creatures, like these little fish here.
Ooh, a fish tank.
But the fish I study don't live in a tank, they live in the sea.
Do the fishes in the sea have little bridges to swim through and treasure to play with?
No, Peppa. That's just the sort of stuff people put in fish tanks.
Would you all like to come and see where I work?
Yes, please. I've been to where my daddy works. There was a telephone, lots of paper and colouring pens. It was a very nice office.
I think you'll find my office is pretty fun too. This is my office.
Where?
There, Peppa, the sea. I've got the best office in the world.
But how can you work in the sea?
With this submarine.
Wow!
Do you want to ride?
Yes, please.
Okay, hop in.
Wow! It's all the colours of the rainbow.
That's coral. Coral is made of lots and lots of tiny creatures.
Ooh!
And the coral stretches for miles and miles.
We call it the Great Barrier Reef.
It's my job to keep the coral safe.
Can we take some coral home with us?
Sorry, Peppa. We can look, but we mustn't touch.
If every visitor took a little bit of coral home,
soon all the coral would be gone.
We must never, never take anything away from here.
Ah! Look! Little fish. They're clownfish. Clownfish? They do look quite funny.
Look over there.
A big blue starfish. There's a tiny red one.
And a spiky green one.
What's that? That's a turtle.
Ooh.
Hello, Mrs. Turtle. How are you today?
You see how lucky I am to work in such an amazing place, Peppa?
Look! A little bridge, just like in your fish tank.
Oh, you're right, Peppa. It is quite like the fish tank here, except there's no treasure chest, of course.
What have you seen, George?
It looks like a chest full of gold coins.
Wow!
George has found a treasure chest.
You see, Daddy, everything is the same as the fish tank.
Yes.
That gold must be worth a fortune.
I think I can get it.
But you said we must never take anything away.
I meant natural things that belong here.
That's right. These gold coins don't belong here, so we need to remove them.
Ah!
It will all go to a good cause.
Yes, it'll pay for lots more marine research.
Hooray!
That was a good day at the office.
We saw coral and fishes and a turtle.
This is a great holiday.
I don't want it to ever end.
But you are going to leave sometime, right?
Oh, not that you aren't welcome to stay as long as you like, of course.
Thank you, Mrs. Kangaroo.
This holiday is the best.
Peppa is having a lovely holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Parachute jump.
It is raining and the school roof is leaking again.
Moo! Didn't I fix this roof for you before, Madam Gazelle?
Yes, Mr. Bull, but still it goes drippity drip drip.
It's probably a broken roof tile. I wonder if it's this one. Has the dripping stopped?
No, it's dripping more.
Maybe these are the broken tiles. Is that any better?
No, it's getting worse.
This is a big hole you've got here. It's going to cost a lot of money to fix.
Oh, dear. Where shall we get the money to mend the school roof this time?
My daddy did a parachute jump for charity. He floated down and made lots of money.
Hooray! Good idea, Pedro. Hands up, who thinks their mummy or daddy would like to do a parachute jump?
My mummy.
My daddy. We need just one.
Peppa and George have arrived back home.
Mummy, the school roof is leaking. Again.
Is it, darling?
Yes. Madam Gazelle says it needs a lot of money to mend.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
She asked if somebody's mummy or daddy would jump out of an aeroplane.
Oh, I hope you didn't say Daddy would do it, Peppa. You know he doesn't like heights.
But you don't mind heights, do you, Mummy?
I'm fine with heights.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Mummy Pig, for agreeing to jump from an aeroplane. What? But I've never done it before. You'll be fine. Remember, it is for the children. Oh, in that case, of course I'll do it. Hooray for Mummy Pig!
It is the day of Mummy Pig's parachute jump.
I'm still not sure I really want to do this.
It's all in a good cause, Mummy Pig.
But I don't know how to jump out of an aeroplane. Don't worry, you'll get lots of training first.
Hello, Mummy Pig. Mr. Rabbit is the parachute trainer. This is a parachute. It will help you float through the air after you jump.
Should I practice that?
Practice what?
Jumping.
Why not? There, you're a natural.
Is that it?
Yes, you are now fully trained.
Hooray!
All aboard!
I'm still a tiny bit worried about this jump, Daddy Pig.
It's okay, Mummy Pig. I'll come up in the plane with you.
Good luck, Mummy!
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. Remember, you've got a parachute.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Oh, we are a long way from the ground.
Oh!
Oh dear! Daddy Pig has fallen out of the plane.
There she goes! No, wait, that's Daddy Pig. Wait for me, Daddy Pig. Whee! Mummy Pig has jumped. She is going to rescue Daddy Pig. Got you! Oh, she's got him!
Hooray! My mummy to the rescue!
Thank you for saving me, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Daddy Pig, you're starting to slip.
Mr. Bull has just finished mending the school roof.
Lovely job. It'll last for years.
I can't hold on. Ah! Daddy! Is Daddy Pig all right?
Ho, ho, I'm fine.
Good, because you'll need to do that parachute jump again.
What?
To raise the money to fix this new hole in the school roof.
Oh, all right.
Hooray for Daddy Pig!
London!
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting London for the day.
Children, this is London.
Wow, it's so busy.
There's so much to see, I just can't decide where to go first.
My friend the Queen lives in London. Maybe she can help.
This is the palace where the Queen lives.
Hello?
Please can I speak to the Queen?
I am the Queen. Who are you?
It's Miss Rabbit. You said if I was ever in London, I should drop in to see you.
Ah, Miss Rabbit. Come in, come in. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Queen. We're visiting London for the day.
We were hoping you could tell us the best places to see.
I can do better than that. After all, London is my city. I'll give you a guided tour myself.
Hooray!
The best way to see London is on a double-decker bus.
Ooh.
Mr. Driver, please may we borrow your bus?
Borrow my bus? You must be joking.
No, I am your queen.
In that case, Your Majesty, take it. If the Queen asks you to do something, you must do it.
Everyone up to the top deck.
The bus has stairs in it.
The double-decker bus has seats at the top.
I'm the Queen, and I will be your tour guide today. First stop, Big Ben. This tall clock tower is called Big Ben.
Actually, Big Ben is the bell, not the tower.
You know a lot for a little elephant.
I'm a clever clogs.
Oh.
That was loud.
That is the sound of Big Ben telling us the time. It rang 3 times, so it is 3 o'clock.
If it rang 6 times, would that make it 6 o'clock?
Yes, it would.
And if it rang 100 times?
Then it would be broken. On with the tour. Next stop, Tower Bridge. We need to cross the bridge to continue the tour. Stop! You can't cross!
Look, there's a big ship. It's going to bang into the bridge. The bridge is lifting up. Wow!
Tower Bridge lifts to let tall ships sail through.
Good. Now the ship has passed, we can be on our way. Please lower the bridge.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but there's another ship coming.
This is really too much. We can't wait around all day. Hold tight, everyone.
The bus is balancing on the bridge.
Now what do we do?
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Everybody move to the front of the bus.
Okay. Hooray!
The Queen is good at driving buses.
Are you enjoying your tour, children?
Yes! Open-top buses are the best. Why aren't all buses open like this one?
It is raining.
Ah, yes. That's why all buses aren't open like this one.
Children, open your umbrellas.
It is very important to take an umbrella when you visit London.
Let's stop Trafalgar Square.
Oh dear, what a shame. Trafalgar Square is full of puddles.
But we love puddles. Come on, have a splash, Your Majesty.
It does look rather fun. And one is wearing one's boots. Whee!
The Queen loves jumping in London puddles. Everybody loves jumping in London puddles.
The zoo.
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting the zoo for the day.
Going to the zoo. Bing bong bing, bong bing boom. We're all going to the zoo.
Children, are you ready to see all kinds of animals?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we will be meeting wild animals.
Ooh.
But don't worry, the wild animals will be safely behind fences. A lion has escaped!
Hello, I'm Mr. Lion. Welcome to the zoo.
It is Mr. Lion, the zookeeper.
Hello, Mr. Lion.
You've picked a good time to visit. It's feeding time.
Ooh.
This way to the animals. Here are the tortoises.
Ooh.
We keep this gate shut so they don't run away.
They don't look like they could ever run. No, they're moving very slowly.
Yes, that's why they live to be so old.
How long do they live?
Tortoises can live 100 years.
Wow.
Now, feeding time. Who knows what tortoises like to eat?
Tortoises like to eat vegetables.
That's right. That's why we feed them lettuce.
Mr. Lion is feeding the tortoises lettuce.
But of course, children, not all animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
My name is Madame Gazelle.
Sorry, Gazelle, Wildebeest. For some reason, I always get those two mixed up.
Mr. Lion, what animal will we see next?
I'll give you a clue. It lives in water.
Is it a whale or a shark?
Oh, wait and see. Look carefully into the water.
I can't see anything. There's nothing in there.
Wait, I think I see something. Ah! Crocodile!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Crocodile. I'm the keeper in charge of the penguins.
Ah, penguins!
Adorable, aren't they? And now it's their feeding time. Penguins eat fish.
Ooh. Penguins are very good at catching. And waddling. And they like to swim.
If you look through the glass wall, you can see the penguins swimming underwater.
Wow! They're really good at swimming.
Yes, that's why we have this fancy pool for them.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Crocodile and Mr. Lion.
It's our pleasure, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Gazelle.
Of course, yes. Gazelle.
What animal are we meeting next? I can see it. It's very tall. It's a giraffe. Yes, that's my dad. He's a keeper at the zoo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What sort of animal are you looking after?
See if you can guess.
Look up there. There's a net. It must be a flying wild animal. It must be hiding, watching us, waiting to pounce. Ooh, butterflies.
Mr. Giraffe looks after the butterflies.
Is it the butterflies' feeding time?
Yes, and the butterflies get all the food they need from these flowers.
It is amazing they can live on just the food from flowers.
I wish I could get by just eating flowers.
Yes.
All this talk of eating has made me quite hungry.
Me too. Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
Oh, lunch boxes for everyone. Sandwiches, fruit juice, and an apple.
Little picnics in boxes.
Tuck in, everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Lion loves feeding time at the zoo. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo.
The Outback.
Peppa has come to visit Kylie Kangaroo in Australia.
Do you think we should have told them we were coming? Hello, Mr. Kangaroo.
Oh, Mr. Pig. What a surprise.
You did say if we were ever passing, we should visit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kylie, look who's just dropped by.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Kylie. Hello, George. Remember my little brother Joey? Dinosaur. Grrr. Grrr. Crocodile.
We're just going for a picnic. Do you want to come along?
Yes, please.
The kangaroo family have an aeroplane.
Wow! You have a plane. Yes, we're going to fly to the picnic spot.
All aboard! Everybody ready?
Yes!
Then let's go!
Where are we going for the picnic? To a special place in the Outback. Ooh! Flying in an aeroplane on a sunny day. Going to a picnic a long, long way away. Going to the Outback on a sunny day. Flying to the Outback a long, long way away. I love the Outback. What is the Outback?
We're flying over it now.
Oh, it looks like a desert.
It kind of is. But the Outback is also a special, magical place for us.
Ooh.
Here is our picnic spot.
With our special picnic tree.
It's the only tree for miles.
Wow, it's hot. Have you got any water?
Too right. We all need water. Water is a precious thing in the Outback, so don't...
Ah, nice and cool.
Waste it.
Daddy, you have to drink it, not splash it around.
Ah.
No worries. Let's cook up a good old-fashioned Australian picnic.
Oh, sounds lovely. Should we collect wood for the campfire?
You don't need wood when you've got gas.
Mr. Kangaroo has a gas barbecue.
When we have a picnic, Mrs. Duck always shows up.
Ah, there's no chance of Mrs. Duck showing up in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
It is a duck-billed platypus.
Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus always shows up when we have picnics.
Food's ready. Corn on the cob for everyone. Hooray!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
I think it's time for a game.
Sure thing. I've brought a cricket bat.
Oh, do you play cricket in Australia?
Do we play cricket? We're born playing cricket.
Cricket! How do you play it? You hit the ball with the bat. Ah! If we catch it, you're out. Ready, Dad? You're out, Dad.
Ha! You'll go, Peppa.
Good shot, Peppa.
Oh dear, the ball has landed in the tree.
Oh, it's the only tree for miles, and our ball gets stuck in it.
If I lift you up, Peppa, can you see the ball?
A teddy bear is holding on to it. That's not a teddy bear, Peppa. That's a koala. Thanks, mate. That is the sweetest animal I've ever seen. But you are sweet too, Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus. Yes, you are.
OK, everybody, it's home time.
You're staying at our house tonight, Peppa. Yippee! I loved our picnic in the Outback. Can we do it again tomorrow? There are loads of other great things we can do while you're here, Peppa. Oh, goody. Night-night. Night-night.
Peppa and George are asleep after their first day on holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Wendy Wolf's birthday.
It is Wendy Wolf's birthday and she has invited all her friends to a party.
Happy birthday, Wendy! Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Wolf is blowing up balloons for the party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow these balloons up.
I love balloons. Me too. And me. And me. And me.
Everybody loves balloons.
Come on, let's dance. Don't let the balloons fall to the ground. Keep them in the air. This is fun.
Here is Mrs. Wolf.
Who wants bubbles?
Me.
Okay, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow some bubbles.
I love bubbles. They are a bit like balloons. But they pop when you touch them. Watch. Woo! See? I popped one. Oh, we've popped all the bubbles.
We can always make some more bubbles. Who wants to go?
Me!
Okay.
Hooray!
Are you ready?
Yes, Mrs. Wolf.
You have to huff.
Huff.
And you have to puff.
Puff.
And blow.
So many bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the sky. Ooh. Look at that big bubble. That's not a bubble, Pedro. That's the full moon. Ah, and you know what you do when you see a full moon? You howl. Ow! Why do you do that? That's what wolves do. We howl at the moon. Wendy, can you teach us how to do that? Okay. First, you have to look up at the moon. And then you howl. Ow! Ow!
Wendy Wolf has taught everyone how to howl like a wolf.
Wow, who did that one? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't any of us. It's a wild animal.
It is Granny Wolf.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Hello, Granny.
You must all be Wendy's friends. How do you do?
Hello, Granny Wolf. My, what big ears you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to hear you with.
What big eyes you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to see you with.
And what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat birthday cake.
Wendy, what's that in the middle of your cake? It is a little house made of sticks. Ah.
Time to blow out the candles, Wendy.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the candles out. You've blown the stick house down.
Oh, well done.
That's my go.
It was quite easy.
Houses made of sticks are easy to blow down.
I always forget. What's your house made of, Mr. Pig?
It's made of bricks.
Not straw?
Bricks.
Oh, of course.
That was a great party, Wendy. Yes, that was my best party ever. Happy birthday, Wendy. Grandpa Pig's greenhouse.
Peppa and George are visiting Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Peppa and George.
Ooh.
George has found a ball.
Ah! Careful, George. This is my greenhouse. It is made out of glass, which breaks easily.
Oh.
Let's throw this ball out of harm's way.
Oi! Who's throwing footballs at my greenhouse?
Ah! People who live in glass houses should not throw footballs.
You threw it first! It nearly smashed my greenhouse!
Call that a greenhouse? It's a pile of rotten old windows.
It's good enough for growing tomatoes!
I'm amazed you can grow anything in that rubbish tip.
I'll grow more than you do in your fancy glass box!
Grandad Dog and Grandpa Pig are the very best of friends.
Grandpa, why is your greenhouse made of glass if glass breaks easily?
Because I grow plants in it. Let me show you. These plants like sunlight, and glass lets the light in.
Ooh, this plant smells lovely.
Oh, that's just basil. Granny Pig throws the seeds in a pot and it just grows.
Oh.
Let me show you something that takes real skill to grow. My tomatoes.
They are very small, Grandpa.
Eat one and tell me what it tastes like.
It tastes of... nothing.
Well, they're not quite ready yet.
Hello, my little ones.
Granny Pig!
Could I have some tomatoes, please, Grandpa Pig?
No. I'm afraid the tomatoes aren't ready. Maybe in a few weeks.
But I want to make tomato salad for lunch.
Grandad Dog is growing tomatoes.
Yes. Maybe Grandad Dog will lend us some.
I don't think we want Grandad Dog's rusty old tomatoes.
Cooey! Grandad Dog!
Ah, Granny Pig. Lovely to see you this fine morning.
Do you have any tomatoes we might borrow?
Borrow? You can take as many tomatoes as you like. The tomatoes have done very well this year.
They look a lot bigger than your tomatoes, Grandpa.
They may be bigger, but that doesn't mean they're better.
Peppa, would you like to taste one?
Yes, please. Yummy. That is the best tomato I have ever tasted ever.
How did you grow them, Grandad Dog?
I didn't really mean to grow them. I just threw some old tomato seeds down in the corner there and they grew. Fill your basket. There's too many for me to eat.
Thank you. We're going to make a lovely tomato salad.
Ah, I know a great recipe for a tomato salad.
Lovely. Can you make it for us?
The problem is, my recipe needs basil, and I haven't managed to grow any basil.
My grandpa has lots of lovely basil.
Really?
Oh, yes. Grown heaps of the stuff. Let me show you.
Very impressive. Tell me, what's the secret of growing basil?
Well, it's quite tricky. The first thing you have to do...
I throw some seeds in a pot and the basil grows.
You mean it just grows by itself?
Yes.
Is it lunchtime yet, Granny?
Oh, my poor darlings, you must be starving.
Let's make that tomato salad. First, we slice the tomatoes. Add a little splash of olive oil, a shake of pepper, a teeny tiny pinch of salt, and finish the whole thing off with these lovely basil leaves. Tuck in, everyone.
Marvellous tomatoes.
Thanks to my greenhouse. Beautiful basil.
Thanks to my greenhouse.
This is the best tomato salad in the world ever. Masks.
It is the start of another day at Peppa's playgroup.
Good morning, children.
Where is Madame Gazelle?
Here I am.
Oh.
I was wearing a mask.
You were in disguise.
Yes, and today you will all be making masks.
Hooray!
We have cardboard and coloured paper, crayons and paints, feathers, pipe cleaners, buttons, pom-poms.
Can we use glitter?
No glitter.
Please, Madame Gazelle. Please, Madame Gazelle.
No, I have only just managed to clean up from the last glitter event. Now, begin your masks, children.
Peppa is using coloured tissue paper.
I'm making a butterfly mask.
Danny Dog is using buttons and drinking straws.
I'm making a robot mask.
Susie Sheep is using feathers.
I'm making a magic owl mask. Twit-twoo! I've made a superhero mask.
Nay.
I've made a carrot mask. And my little brother Richard is a baby carrot. We like carrots.
George has made a dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur.
And what mask is yours, Edmund?
It is the solar system with all the planets.
I see.
I've included Pluto, even though it's only classed as a planetoid.
Very good.
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
So, are we all finished?
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madam Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shining things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please?
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madam Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks. Ooh.
Oh, I'm here to pick up Peppa and George, but I can't see them anywhere.
I'm a pretty butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Excuse me, Mrs. Butterfly. I'm looking for two little piggies. Do you know where I can find them?
Daddy, I tricked you. It's me.
Peppa! What a surprise! But where is George? Ah! George, it's you! I thought you were a dinosaur.
Madam Gazelle, I can't find Rebecca and Richard. Would you mind if I took these two carrots home instead?
Silly, Mummy. It's us.
Oh, Rebecca, Richard.
Come on, Pedro. Time to go home.
I am not Pedro. I am Super Pony.
Oh, does Super Pony want to come home? Or does Super Pony want to stay here for the night?
Come home with you, please, Mummy.
Haven't we all had fun making wonderful masks?
Who are you?
It is I, Madam Gazelle.
Madam Gazelle loves masks. Everyone loves masks.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party, as long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello. You're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the Soft Play Centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great! The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children! That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness! We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck!
Ah! I'm stuck! Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't! You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help!
We're stuck.
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us.
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Well, hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy. But we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the Soft Play Centre. Everyone loves the Soft Play Centre.
Father Christmas.
It is almost Christmas. Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, we are going to do a Christmas play.
Hooray!
Danny will be Father Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wendy Wolf can be an elf.
Ooh, goody. Can I be a Christmas fairy?
Peppa will be the Christmas fairy.
I want to be the nurse.
I don't think there is a nurse at Christmas, Susie.
But what if somebody gets ill?
Good point. Susie will be the Christmas nurse.
I want to be a snowflake.
Okay. Now, you can all practice your parts.
It is the next day. Peppa and her family are at the supermarket.
Daddy, look. It's Father Christmas.
Why don't you go over and say hello?
Hello. It's me, Peppa Pig.
Hello, Peppa. Are you looking forward to Christmas?
Yes, we are doing a Christmas play. I am the fairy, Susie is the nurse, and Danny is you.
Ho, ho, ho!
Will you come and see our play?
I am rather busy at this time of the year.
Oh, please.
I will do my best.
Peppa and her friends are putting up Christmas decorations.
Father Christmas is coming to see our play. How do you know? I saw him at the supermarket. I saw him at the garden centre, but he didn't tell me. I saw him at the shopping centre, and he didn't tell me. Oh.
Peppa and her family have come to the Christmas tree shop.
Look! It's Father Christmas again.
Hello, and who might you be?
Peppa, you haven't forgotten.
Forgotten? No.
Good. So, you will come to the play?
Play?
Our Christmas play.
Of course. I will do my very best to come.
Oh, goody.
It is time for the Christmas play. All the parents have come to watch.
Are we ready to start, children?
We can't start. Father Christmas isn't here.
He did say he might be a little bit too busy to come tonight, Peppa.
Did he?
But look, your parents are here. The show must go on.
Snow, snow is what we like. Snow by day and snow by night. And when it snows, it turns things white. Snow, snow, snow. I am the Christmas fairy. Ho, ho, ho. I am Father Christmas. I am the Christmas nurse, and I need to check if you are well. Say you're fine. Off you go.
Wonderful! Ho, ho, ho!
Father Christmas! You came to see our play after all.
And it's very good.
Do you really go all around the world on Christmas night?
Yes.
How do you do it?
With my magic sleigh and reindeer.
Wow! Can we see your sleigh?
Well...
I'm sure Father Christmas is a bit too busy to show us his sleigh.
It's true, I am very busy. But of course you can see my sleigh. Come outside, everyone.
Wow! It's beautiful. What's it like to ride in?
Hop in. I'll show you.
Why not? A little drive around the car park?
Hang on, everybody. Ready, steady, go!
Whoa!
This is amazing!
Oh, my goodness! We're flying!
Can you go faster?
Hold tight.
Whoa!
Let's do a loop-the-loop.
That was brilliant!
Yes.
Happy Christmas, everybody. Ho, ho, ho.
The market.
It is a lovely sunny day and the market has come to town.
Apples, apples. Get your apples here.
Cheese! Smelly cheese.
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Each market stall sells one thing. Apples, cheese, fish. Mr. Fox's stall sells everything. Violins, casters, rocket engines. Peppa and her family have come to the market to do their shopping.
Fresh apples.
Can we buy some apples, please?
What kind would you like? Big or small? Red or green?
We would like the apples that taste nice.
Why don't you try one?
Lovely.
A bag of the lovely apples, please.
Thank you.
Cheese! Cheese!
Yum, yum.
George loves cheese.
I've got a very smelly cheese here. Maybe Daddy Pig should give it a sniff.
Oh!
The smell of the cheese has knocked Daddy Pig off his feet.
Wow, that's what I call a strong cheese.
Good, isn't it?
Yum, yum. George likes smelly cheese.
May we buy that one, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Can we buy some fish, please?
OK, I've got trout, haddock, mackerel or squid. What would you like?
They all look good.
How about I give you some of each? Then you can make a lovely fish pie.
Fish pie. Yummy.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Fish, apples, cheese. Here is Mr. Fox's store. Bananas, flower tools, handbags. I'm selling anything, really. What do you want?
Nothing, thank you. We've bought everything we need.
apples, cheese and fish.
Ow! Why didn't you come to me first? I've got all of that.
Do you sell apples?
You've never seen apples like these. They're made of wood.
Wooden apples?
Brilliant, aren't they? They'll last forever. What else did you buy?
Cheese.
Cheese? I've got all kinds of cheese here.
They don't smell of much.
It's because they're plastic.
Made of plastic?
Yes, guaranteed to last you a lifetime. Buy one, get 4 free.
No, thank you, Mr. Fox.
You bought a fish too, didn't you? I could have sold you a better fish.
No plastic fish, thank you.
This isn't plastic. Well, actually it is. But this is an amazing toy fish. Look, it sings.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
And it only needs 24 batteries.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Can we have one, Daddy?
No.
Please? We could take it home and it could sing to us all day.
I'm sorry, Peppa, but our house doesn't need a singing fish.
OK.
Thanks, Mr. Fox, but we really do have everything we came for.
There must be something else you need. How about an antique china vase that will never break? Because it's made of plastic.
It's really lovely, but we just don't need anything.
It is raining.
Ah! We're getting all wet.
No worries. I've got just the thing. Umbrellas!
Oh, we'll take them.
Yes, 4 umbrellas, please.
Mr. Fox's stall sells everything. You see, it's lucky you came to my stall.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Fox.
And the best thing is, just for today, buy 4 umbrellas and you get a singing fish free.
Oh, goody.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Peppa loves markets. Everyone loves markets.
Peppa goes to Paris.
Peppa is going to Paris today to see her friend Delphine Donkey.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Then Paris, here we come.
Mummy, where is Paris?
Paris is in France. We go on a ferry to get there.
What is a ferry?
Ha ha, you'll see.
This is the ferry.
Wow! There are lots and lots of cars in here.
Let's go up on deck and breathe in some fresh sea air.
Look, Mummy! The boat is rocking about.
Yes, Peppa.
Mummy Pig doesn't like it when the boat rocks about.
All this sea air is making me hungry. Who wants to eat?
No, thank you.
The waves are getting bigger.
Here, I brought you a fried egg sandwich.
Oh!
Land ahoy!
The ferry has arrived in France.
Remember, Daddy Pig? They might drive differently here.
Oh, driving is driving, Mummy Pig. You see, it's just like driving at home.
Cochon de la roue!
Hello there! Hello!
Peppa and her family have arrived in Paris. Delphine Donkey and her family are here to meet them.
Bonjour! Bonjour, Delphine.
Bonjour means hello in French.
What would you like to see in Paris?
I want to see everything.
Oh, it is impossible to see everything.
In that case, I would like to see the real hidden Paris. The Paris that the tourists don't see.
Bravo, Mr. Pig. Tell me, which part of the real hidden Paris would you like to see first?
The Eiffel Tower.
Ah, okay.
This is the Eiffel Tower.
Wow, this is busy. Imagine what the tourist places must be like.
Look, Mummy, it's Miss Rabbit.
I didn't know you had a job here, Miss Rabbit.
Excusez-moi, I am not this Miss Rabbit. I am Mademoiselle Lapin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Souvenirs! Get your little Eiffel Towers here!
The real Eiffel Tower is really big. Can we climb up it?
It looks a bit high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
Do not worry, Mr. Pig. We take the elevator. Going up.
I'm glad that's over.
Oh no, that is just the first stage. Now we must climb the steps.
If you feel dizzy, Daddy Pig, just close your eyes.
Okay.
This is as high as we can go as visitors. Let's look at the view.
Ooh.
These steps are going on forever.
Oh dear, Daddy Pig is not looking where he is going. He is climbing up and up and up.
What a wonderful view of Paris.
It's lovely.
Yes. What do you think, Mr. Pig? Mr. Pig?
Where is everybody?
Daddy Pig is at the very top of the Eiffel Tower.
Hang on, Daddy Pig.
I must call for the rescue services.
Thank goodness you're here, Miss Rabbit.
I am not this Miss Rabbit. I am Mademoiselle Lepin. Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I am going to get you down.
I'm going even higher.
What can you see, Daddy?
I can see everything.
My daddy came to Paris and he saw everything. Sailing boat.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George sailing. Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. They are members of the sailing club.
Hello, we're just going out for a sail.
It's a bit early for sailing.
Yes, you can't go sailing now.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Grandpa, your friend said that we can't go sailing yet.
They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, bother.
Grandpa's boat is stuck in the mud.
There's no water, Grandpa.
Yes. The tide seems to be out.
So we can't go sailing?
Don't worry. The water will come back again soon and the boat will rise up.
The water is coming back.
It certainly is.
The water is lifting Grandpa's boat out of the mud.
We're bobbing up and down.
Let's go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa.
Off we go.
I love sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Are you okay there?
Do you need any help or advice, old chap?
We're doing just fine, thank you. Bye.
Grandpa, they're going quicker than us.
There's no need to hurry when you're sailing.
We're bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobbing, 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 bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up and down.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Time to head back if you don't want to miss the tide.
If you leave it too late, you'll get stuck in the mud.
Ha-ha, right you are. Goodbye. I don't listen to them. I know more about the tides than they ever will.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up. Oh, we've stopped bobbing.
Ah, the tide seems to have gone out.
Are we stuck in the mud, Grandpa?
Yes, but only until the tide changes. Then the water will lift us up again.
When will the water come back?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
We'll just have to spend the night on the boat.
A sleepover! Hooray!
I'd better give Granny Pig a call.
Hello?
Hello, Granny Pig.
We've decided to spend the night out on the boat.
You mean you've got the tides wrong?
No, of course not. I just...
We're stuck in the mud, Granny.
I knew it.
It's an adventure, Granny. We'll see you in the morning.
Where will we sleep, Grandpa?
Here. The boat has 2 little bunk beds.
Ooh.
And I will sleep on deck under the stars.
Night-night, Grandpa.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Peppa and George are asleep in the bunks. Grandpa Pig is asleep on the deck. The stars are twinkling in the sky above. It is morning.
We're bobbing up and down.
Look, children, the water is back.
Hooray!
Grandpa Pig's boat is floating again.
Time to sail home.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. The boat bobs up and down.
Granny Pig has come to meet Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Granny!
Hello, my little ones. Did you have a nice time?
Yes! We got stuck in the mud and had a sleepover.
Peppa loves sailing. Everyone loves sailing.
Molly Mole.
Peppa and her friends are going to playgroup today.
Aho, good morning, children.
Good morning, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we have a new pupil.
Hello, I'm Molly Mole.
I'm sure you will make her feel very welcome.
Hello, Molly.
Peppa and Rebecca, will you look after Molly, please?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
It is playtime.
Molly, have you ever played in a sand pit? It's good for building sand castles and digging. Do you mean like this? Wow! You're good at digging. Yes, I'm a mole. Moles are good at digging.
Parents have come to pick up the children.
Home time, Rebecca.
Molly!
Here is Mrs. Mole.
Hello, Mummy. Can my new friend Peppa come back to our house to play?
Of course she can.
Hello, Daddy. Can I go and play with my new friend Molly Mole?
Why not? I'll pick you up later.
Peppa is going to Molly Mole's house.
This is my house. But this is Rebecca's house.
Rebecca Rabbit lives inside the hill.
Hello again. Hello, Rebecca. Molly is my new neighbour. But where do you live, Molly? We've moved in underneath Rebecca's house. Come and see.
Moles live deep underground.
Our house is not finished yet. My daddy is still building it. Ah!
Here is Mr. Mole. He is very good at digging. How do you like your new bedroom, Molly?
It's lovely and cosy. This is my new friend Peppa. Hello, Mr. Mole.
Delighted to meet you. Daddy Pig has come to pick up Peppa.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Daddy Pig. How can I help you?
Do you know where Molly Mole's family live?
Yes, they have moved in underneath us.
Underneath you?
Yes, it's quite exciting.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Mr. Pig. Come inside.
Oh.
Please excuse the mess. We're building an extension.
Oh, I'm a bit of an expert on extensions. Let me know if you need any advice.
That's very kind of you.
Yes, it takes a lot of skilled people to build a house. Plumbers, electricians, architects.
Actually, Mr. Mole and I are just building it ourselves.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Pig.
Hello, Mr. Mole. Interesting place you've got here.
Thanks. There's a little bit more digging to do, but...
How are you holding the ceiling up? Is it a steel or a concrete lintel?
Lintel? What's a lintel? Well, the good thing about digging a house is that you do what you want, where you want. You could put a door here.
Or a door here.
Or you could even put one here. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mole.
I hope it's okay. I've just made a doorway in your floor. A doorway in the floor? What a good idea. Would you like a cup of tea?
Who are you talking to, Mr. Mole?
I was talking to Mr. Rabbit. Hello, Mrs. Mole.
Oh, hello, Mr. Rabbit.
How's the extension going?
Almost there.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
It's great having a hole between our houses because now you can come and play with me anytime you want. Yes, and you can come and play with me anytime you want. I like you living here, Molly. I like living here too. Will you be my best friend? Squeak! Yes, please. Squeak, squeak.
Molly Mole and Rebecca Rabbit are best friends.
Masks.
It is the start of another day at Peppa's playgroup.
Good morning, children.
Where is Madame Gazelle?
Here I am.
Oh.
I was wearing a mask.
You were in disguise.
Yes, and today you will all be making masks.
Hooray!
We have cardboard and coloured paper, crayons and paints, feathers, pipe cleaners, buttons, pom-poms.
Can we use glitter?
No glitter.
Please, Madame Gazelle. Please, Madame Gazelle.
No, I have only just managed to clean up from the last glitter event. Now, begin your masks, children.
Peppa is using coloured tissue paper.
I'm making a butterfly mask.
Danny Dog is using buttons and drinking straws.
I'm making a robot mask.
Susie Sheep is using feathers.
I'm making a magic owl mask. Twit-twoo! I've made a superhero mask.
Nay.
I've made a carrot mask. And my little brother Richard is a baby carrot. We like carrots.
George has made a dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur.
And what mask is yours, Edmund?
It is the solar system with all the planets.
I see.
I've included Pluto, even though it's only classed as a planetoid.
Very good.
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
So, are we all finished?
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madame Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shining things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please.
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madame Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks.
Oh, I'm here to pick up Peppa and George, but I can't see them anywhere.
I'm a pretty butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Excuse me, Mrs. Butterfly. I'm looking for two little piggies. Do you know where I can find them?
Daddy, I tricked you. It's me.
Peppa! What a surprise! But where is George? Ah! George, it's you! I thought you were a dinosaur.
Madame Gazelle, I can't find Rebecca and Richard. Would you mind if I took these two carrots home instead?
Silly, Mummy. It's us.
Oh, Rebecca, Richard.
Come on, Pedro. Time to go home.
I am not Pedro. I am Super Pony.
Oh, does Super Pony want to come home? Or does Super Pony want to stay here for the night?
Come home with you, please, Mummy.
Haven't we all had fun making wonderful masks?
Who are you?
It is I, Madame Gazelle.
Madame Gazelle loves masks. Everyone loves masks.
Playgroup star.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
There, finished.
Peppa, what a wonderful picture you have painted.
It is me and George and my mummy and daddy at our house.
But where are you all? I can only see a house.
We are all inside the house.
Of course. It really is a wonderful picture. Here is a playgroup star.
Wow! Thank you, Madame Gazelle.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Mummy! Daddy, look! I've got a playgroup star.
That's fantastic, Peppa.
I remember Madame Gazelle gave me a playgroup star when I was a little piggy.
A long time ago, when Mummy and Daddy Pig were little, Madame Gazelle was their teacher.
Here is a playgroup star. I was so happy.
Did you get lots of playgroup stars, Mummy?
Oh, yes.
Daddy, did you get lots of playgroup stars too?
It was such a long time ago. I really can't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure you didn't get one, did you?
You never got a playgroup star, Daddy!
No, I never did get a playgroup star.
Not even a little one?
No.
Anyway, like Daddy Pig said, it was a long time ago, Peppa, and they're really not that important.
What do you mean, Mummy? They are very important, aren't they, Daddy?
Yes, Peppa.
Are you sad that you never got a playgroup star, Daddy?
Well, I have done other things in my life to be proud of, you know.
Maybe if you do a good drawing and show Madame Gazelle, she will give you one now.
Playgroup stars are for children, Peppa, not for grown-ups.
There! The roof is all fixed.
Thank you, Mr. Bull. That really is wonderful work. Have a playgroup star.
Oh, thank you very much.
Look, Daddy, Mr. Bull's got a star and he's a grown-up.
It is evening time. Peppa and George are going to bed.
Are you still sad because you never got a playgroup star, Daddy?
You know what, Peppa? The more I think about it, the more I think I should have got a playgroup star.
Why?
Because I love to make things, and I was always drawing in class.
What was your best drawing, Daddy?
Would you like to see it? I think I've still got it somewhere. I'm sure I put it in the loft. Ah, here's my old school bag. And here is my picture.
Wow, it's a dragon. Grrr. It's very good, Daddy.
Yes, I was quite pleased with it.
But it didn't get a star.
Nope.
That's sad.
It is the next day. Peppa and George are going to playgroup.
Look at this, Susie. It's not fair, Peppa. You're too good at drawing. It's not my drawing. It's my daddy's. Oh, not so good for a grown-up. He drew it a long time ago when he was little. Ah.
Peppa, have you done another wonderful drawing?
No, Madame Gazelle. This is my daddy's drawing.
Ah, yes. I remember your daddy did like to draw.
But you never gave him a playgroup star.
I must have given him one for this.
No, you didn't.
Daddy Pig, you deserve a playgroup star.
Oh, I've never been so proud.
Daddy Pig is a playgroup star.
Hooray for Daddy Pig!
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Grandpa's toy plane.
Peppa and George are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Look, I've got something to show you both.
Ooh.
This is the dolly I had when I was little.
She looks very pretty. Can I hold her?
Yes, but remember Dolly is very old and delicate, so do be gentle with her.
I will, Granny.
Anyway, enough of that. How would you both like to see something good?
Yes, please.
We need to go to my shed.
Grandpa is always making little things in his shed. I suppose it keeps him happy.
Look at this.
Ooh.
I call it Mark 1. It's my first homemade toy aeroplane.
Airplane.
George loves aeroplanes.
Can it fly, Grandpa?
Of course. Watch this. Landing is the tricky bit.
It is the best little plane ever, Grandpa.
But it could be better if it were bigger. So I made this one, Mark 2.
Wow!
Gently does it. Yes. Like I said, landing is the tricky bit.
Lovely, Grandpa. It's good to get these things out of your system. And now that you've made a big toy plane, there's no need to make another, is there?
No, Granny Pig. You know what? I fancy a glass of orange juice.
Good idea, Grandpa Pig. Is anyone else thirsty?
Yes, please.
Then I'll go to the house and get some juice for all of us.
See you later.
Peppa, remember to take care of Dolly.
I will, Granny.
Bye, Granny. Right, now I can show you what I've been working on. This is Mark 3.
Wow!
Yes, it's bigger and better. It even has a place for a pilot to sit.
We can put George in it.
No, I think that might be a bit dangerous.
Aww.
Maybe Dolly would like to be the pilot.
But Granny said I should look after Dolly.
Dolly will be fine.
OK.
Let's see what it can do.
Wow!
The toy aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop.
Dolly!
Oh no, Dolly has fallen out of the plane.
No need to panic.
Hooray!
Let's try something even more exciting.
Watch out for the house, Grandpa!
Oh, it's fine. The door is open.
Now, where is that juice? What was that?
Ah, you see, I know what I'm doing.
Clever, Grandpa!
Now, I just need to land it. Gently does it.
Ah! Dolly! Caught you!
Hooray!
Juice for everyone.
Ah, Granny Pig. Perfect timing.
What is that?
It's a toy aeroplane. A big toy aeroplane.
Yes, I can see that.
Grandpa did some fancy flying.
And Dolly, did you enjoy your playtime with Peppa and George?
Grandpa put Dolly in the
Yes, yes. We've all had a lovely time.
Yes, Grandpa.
Peppa and George love toy aeroplanes. Everybody loves toy aeroplanes.
Mr. Bull's new road.
Peppa is taking Goldie the fish to the vet for a checkup.
I like this road. It's all wibbly-wobbly. Goldie likes it too. The fish in the bowl swims round and round, round and round, round and...
Stop!
Here is Mr. Bull.
What are you doing, Mr. Bull?
We're digging up this old road to make a new one.
Will it be wibbly-wobbly like the old road?
No, Peppa. It will be straight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bit of shouting to do. Got on, lads! Get a move on!
Mr. Bull is the boss. Bosses like to shout.
Keep up the good work!
But how will we get Goldie to the vets?
We'll just have to walk there.
Peppa and Goldie have arrived at Dr. Hamster the vet's. Dr. Hamster helps sick pets get better.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. I've brought Goldie the fish for her checkup.
Ah, she's lovely.
Is that the checkup?
Yes, just make sure she drinks plenty of water. Oh, hello, Mr. Bull.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. Sorry about the noise. We're building a new road.
Will you take long?
No, not long. We just have to knock this building down.
You can't knock this building down.
No, this is where poorly pets come to get better.
Is it?
Yes. Can't you make the road go around the building instead?
Around the building? Around? But then the road wouldn't be straight. Busy people can't be wasting time driving around things.
If you can't go around it, then can you go over it?
No, that would be silly.
What about going underneath it?
Oh, a tunnel. That's very hard to do.
Oh, someone's at the back door. Oh, hello.
It is Mr. Bull's brother.
Hello. Sorry about the noise, but we're building a road and need to knock this building down.
Dr. Hamster's home for sick pets is in the way of the new road. Hello, everyone. Mr. Rabbit is the road building inspector. Things are looking a bit slack, Mr. Bull. Why have you stopped working?
This building is in the way.
I said they should build a tunnel.
Yes, a tunnel would do.
Yes, but that would be very hard to do.
Are your machines not strong enough to make a tunnel?
What? Our machines are the strongest machines in the world. We can build a tunnel. I'll dig from this side, I'll dig from the other side, and we'll meet in the middle. Hooray!
Mr. Bull and his brother are digging a tunnel through the hill. The tunnel has been dug. And the new road is finished.
Hooray!
Congratulations, Mr. Bull. You did a fine job.
Yes, now all those busy people can get to where they're going more quickly.
The new road is so nice and straight that lots and lots of cars have come to use it.
They're not going that quickly.
There are more cars using this road than we had planned for.
We'll need a bigger road.
So, what are you going to do?
Only one thing we can do, Peppa. We'll dig up the road!
Peppa and George love it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road. Everyone loves it when Mr. Bull and his brother dig up the road.
Miss Rabbit's taxi.
Peppa and George are shopping with Mummy Pig.
That's a lot of shopping.
It's for Grandpa Pig. My granny is going away on holiday.
Oh, I see.
That's a lot of shopping.
It's everything on Granny Pig's list. Where's the car?
I didn't bring the car. I didn't think you'd be buying so much.
Oh, I'll call for a taxi.
Hello, taxi service. A taxi will be with you shortly. Sorry, I'm just popping out. Back in a mo. Taxi service. Where are you going?
Granny and Grandpa Pig's house, please.
Righty-ho, hop in. I see you've been shopping. Lots of shopping about these days. Shopping for this, shopping for that. Shopping.
Miss Rabbit, why are you talking so much?
It's what taxi drivers do, Peppa.
Ah.
Mind you, I had Mr. Potato in the back of the car the other day. I thought he'd be...
Granny Pig is going away for a few days. Grandpa Pig will be on his own.
This is a tin of food. To get the food out, you will need this. It's a tin opener.
I know what it is, Granny Pig.
If you want to boil an egg, fill a pan full of water,
Yes, I know.
Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. We've got the shopping. But why are you not at the airport, Granny?
Oh, yes. I'd better call a taxi.
Taxi service. Hello, Granny Pig.
I'd like to go to the airport, please.
Of course. Hop in.
Thank you.
Daddy, can we wave Granny goodbye at the airport?
OK.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Going to the airport, are you?
Yes. And actually, we're in a bit of a hurry.
Hurry in here, hurry in there. Why are people always in a hurry?
Granny Pig has a plane to catch.
She's going on holiday.
Holiday? I never have time to go on holiday. I'm too busy being in a hurry.
Miss Rabbit, are you talking like a taxi driver again?
Yes.
The taxi has arrived at the airport.
Goodbye, my little ones.
Bye-bye, Granny. Bye-bye.
Peppa and George are waving Granny Pig goodbye. Here is Mr. Wolf.
Taxi!
Hop in.
Bye-bye, Mr. Wolf.
Peppa and George love waving goodbye.
Bye-bye. Daddy, how are we getting home?
In the taxi. Oh, it's gone.
Been on holiday, have you?
I'm actually very tired. Do you mind if we don't talk?
Talk? Yes. People talk too much these days, don't they? Talk. And they say some people can talk for hours without taking a break. My sister can talk. She can... Hello, taxi service.
Hello? Could you pick us up from the airport, please?
The airport? Righty-ho.
Stop!
Hello, Mr. Bull. Are you mending the road?
No, I'm supposed to be mending the airport, but my truck's broken down.
I'm going to the airport. Hop in. Have you got any luggage?
Just the sand.
Miss Rabbit's taxi is full of sand.
Bye, boss. Hello, boss. Hello, lads. Here's that sand. Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
No problem.
Take us home, please, Miss Rabbit.
Righty-ho. There you are, my last taxi ride of the day.
Now you can go home and have a rest.
Ha! I should be so lucky. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
It's just another busy day for Miss Rabbit.
Gerald Giraffe.
Mummy Pig is measuring Peppa.
There, Peppa. That's how tall you are.
I'm taller than I was before.
That's because you're growing up, Peppa.
Now George's turn. There, George. That's how tall you are.
I am taller than George. Oh.
Don't worry, George. As you get older, you'll get taller.
Yes, but I will always be taller than you, George, because I will always be older.
It is time for playgroup.
Children, today a new friend is joining our playgroup. Say hello to Gerald.
Hello, Gerald. Hello. Wow, you're really tall. So you must be really old.
No, Gerald is the same age as you.
Why is he so tall then? I'm tall because I'm a giraffe. I'm taller. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You measure to the top of the ears. Oh, do ears count?
Gerald Giraffe is the tallest.
Oh, I wish I was as tall as Gerald. And me. And me. And me.
It is playtime.
Let's play hide and seek. OK. 1, 2...
While Peppa counts to 10,
4,
everyone must
5,
find a hiding
6,
place.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Found you, Gerald. Oh, you didn't find me. Or me. Or me. I always get found because I'm so tall. Oh, it's not much fun being tall. I have to bend down to talk to everyone. I have to bend down to talk to George. Hello, George. What's it like being little?
Let's play ball.
Yay! Maybe I'll play later.
Gerald Giraffe doesn't want to play because he is sad.
To you, Danny.
To you, Pedro.
Catch, Peppa. Oh!
The ball is stuck in the tree.
I can't reach it. Let me have a go. No, it's too high. What can we do? Chop the tree down! No! I can get it with my trunk. No, I can't. If Emily can't reach it with her trunk, then we'll never get our ball back.
What can we do?
Chop the tree down. No! If only there was somebody tall enough to reach our ball. Gerald! What? You can reach the ball because you're tall. I can try. Hooray!
Gerald Giraffe has rescued the ball.
Oh, I can see something else. There's an animal stuck in the tree.
Is it a cat?
No, up here.
It is Tiddles the tortoise.
Tiddles! Tiddles!
Here is Dr. Hamster, the vet.
Oh, you naughty tortoise. Who do I have to thank for rescuing my Tiddles?
Gerald!
Thank you, Gerald. My goodness, you are a tall lad.
I'm a giraffe.
Oh.
But you're taller than Gerald, Dr. Hamster.
Yes, that's because I'm a hamster.
Are hamsters always taller than giraffes? I will be taller than Dr. Hamster when I'm older.
Yes.
Grown-up giraffes tend to be taller than grown-up hamsters.
Hello.
Hello. Mummy and Daddy Giraffe have come to collect Gerald from playgroup.
Wow, you're as tall as the sky.
That's because we're giraffes.
And my mummy and daddy are very, very old.